name is Lara, and I have Bonnie, Lucky, and Liza. And today we'll be presenting our Parent and Child Creative Arts Workshop. And here is the program outline for the activity.
So the benefits for this workshop, the children will enhance their creative expression, such as imaginative skills and creativity skills. The children will enhance their fine motor developmental skill, such as hand-eye coordination and dexterity. They will also enhance their confidence and autonomy, such as sense of achievement and self-esteem. The fourth is their social interaction and collaboration. They will learn teamwork and communication skills. Fifth is cognitive development. They will enhance their problem solving and critical thinking skill.
From files, and this is really supporting our workshop. And here is the art objective and ECE strategy. We have process and project. For process-based objective, children will be able to plan original art idea, explore with combining material, and make choices to develop their personal artistic style. Also, children will keep trying to modify and improve their artwork. For product-based objects, children will be able to apply patterns and texture. Also, they will demonstrate control in handling art tools, and they will create a well-blended artwork by themselves.
For the overview of importance of creative arts, the first one is cognitive development theory, which is designing and creating an apron from a t-shirt, which involves problem-solving skills and figuring out how to cut and sew, which is a hands-on activity. For the second one, it's emotional and social development, which when they work in groups with their parents, design an apron from a t-shirt that will enhance their emotional and social development. And then for cultural theory, this activity can incorporate discussions about their cultural significance, such as meaning of clothing in different cultures. And then for the last one is multiple intelligence theory, which this activity caters to various intelligence, particularly bodily, kinesthetic, hands-on creation, and strital, which is designing the apron.
Inquiry learning in early years of creative arts. The first one would be a source of inquiry, so children can explore different fabrics and design ideas, as well as facilitate sharing the ideas and feedback. Second would be the framework for learning. So this allows children to ask open-ended questions about their designs and the materials they use, as well as integrating art techniques. And third one would be creative expression. So this it fosters problem-solving skills as well as cultural identity. Last is teacher's role. And this includes encouraging open-ended questions, as well as supplying various materials and introducing artistic techniques, and also monitoring their process and offer feedback.
So this activity is how to make an apron. The theme is for Mother's Day. The age group is from 5 to 6, and this is a 4-week plan. So the purpose of this activity is to offer K-3 children a fun way to express creativity while developing their fine motor skills and teamwork. As they measure, cut, and sew, they'll gain confidence and problem-solving skills. And this hands-on project will give them a good opportunity for connection and creativity. And these are the materials for the activity.
So this is the safety measures for this activity. So make sure that all the needles are placed on cushions to ensure that children don't get hurt. Always go slowly, and this applies to cutting, sewing, and pinning. Never sew over a pin, and always pin up when finished. And also use alternatives such as pins to hold fabric down and self-even. And always place the right things in the right place.
For the first week, we've designed a field trip for the students and the parents. They will go into the mills, which is in Queen Park Street in Tungwan. There will be 3 teachers for transportation. A coach will be provided for transporting to and from the venue. First, they will start from going from school, where they will gather outside the school and go on the school bus, where they will have a brief integration on what's happening. Once they arrive at Mills, they will get off from the coach and gather outside the venue to have a brief orientation, which they will introduce the Mills and what it is about. And then once that's done, they will be split into three groups with each teacher, and they will go for a tour and explore different sections of the Mills. And then once that's done, they will have a group discussion, and then they can come and ask the parent and the children on what they've seen and what interested them the most during the tour. And like ask the children what colors or patterns did you see to use on your design for the apron. Once that's done, they can have an introduction to criteria and pose questions like, do you think a criteria could be useful during the art making process? Why or why not? And then later they can have a reflection and sketching, which will encourage them to think about how they can incorporate feedback from peers into their design. And then later on, they will go back to school from the coach and discuss their day and tell each other what they want to make. And then for the post-trip activity, that will be following the other 3 weeks. And then here is my EYFS reference. You can take a look. And then for conclusion, I will conclude the activity by giving them a template to the children to tell them to either draw or write what they see, what they wonder, and what they think. And then here is the QR code to know more about the Mills Museum for the parents, and they can show their children. And here's a QR code to show your children more about sewing activities.
This is the second week. The children will explore, trace, and cut the fabric. The learning objectives are they will learn to understand the importance of Mother's Day and how creative arts can relate to Mother's Day. They'll learn to understand and explore different aspects of the t-shirt. They'll trace the dotted lines on the seaming parts of the t-shirt and learn to cut and follow the dotted lines. The materials needed is old t-shirt, fabric chops, scissors, A4 paper, and rulers optional. Environmental setup have 2 working stations such as tracing and cutting. Display all the materials in order, include poster example of the aprons, and have adult supervision. So the first step is to introduce the Mother's Day concept and how it relates to creative arts, such as gifts can be handcrafted. Introduce and explain each different parts of the t-shirt, such as collars, sleeves, sides, and backs, and allow practice for tracing, coloring, and cutting papers. Fourth is demonstrating how to look for and trace the dotted lines, and fifth is demonstrating to the children and parents on how to carefully cut the fabric. The step up is the children who can do well can create complex designs and patterns, and the children who are struggling, they can have step-by-step drawing instructions or do it in a big A4 paper. And the parents' role, they will supervise the children when using scissors, assist the children if they're struggling to use it. They can give verbal instruction, praise their efforts, give one-on-one instructions, and children they can trace and draw the dotted lines. They can learn and identify each part, and they can collaborate together and commemorate their creation into something meaningful. And this is the EYFS. And this is what your apron should look like after doing the steps.
So, the first week will have asshole your name card. The learning objective in this workshop will be physical development. Your children will be able to use tool quickly and show how they good at controlling the tool by their fine motor skill. Also, in mathematics, your children will show understanding of size and stage. Expressive art and design, your children will explore different material and tools, colors and design. And personal, social, and emotional development, your children will learn meditation, their feelings and behavior when they work in a group. So lastly, we have the literacy and language development. They will know their own name and letters shape and also clearly identify the letter with writing their own name. So here is the material we need. Showing all the pictures. And then before we start the activity, we will set up the environment. The teacher will start by collecting all the needed material for each children, putting a cutting mat at each work area to protect the surface when punching the hole.
about what the children did last week, which is cutting apron from an old clothes. For this week, we have 4 steps on it. The first step will be writing name. Children will start by cutting a piece of felt and then write their name by using the chalk. The teacher should check the name is spelled correctly and the letter is well spelled. Step 2 will be pushing holes on the felt. By using hole cutter, children will make every holes along to the right left and those help. The holes will be following the shape of the letter closely so that when they show the letters it will be easier to see. The first step is sewing name. Children will choose the interesting color and then start sew. The adults will demonstrate how to sew and stick on the color set. And also they will start from the back of the flap and they will guide the needles through the holes by following the patterns of letters. And they will push the yarn gently and make sure it is not too tight and too loose. The final step is sticking on the apron. When children's names are completely sewed, Anna will help children trying to put the knots at the end. So the children will try to cut off an extra yarn and then put the fabric glue on the back of the name card and make sure the glue has enough time to dry in. Here we have the children rows and teacher row. This activity children will be able to follow it by step process. They're creative to making choice about their name and then use fine motor skill to choosing needles. They will ask for help when they need, but they will also keep trying to finish their creation on their own. The teacher role will be set up well-prepared learning environment. Hosting watch controls are used to make sure children use the material correctly and encourage children independently when they are helping children need, and also create an opportunity for children to solve problem independently.
The last week is the 4th week, and children can design their own pockets. So what they will learn from this activity is they will engage in self-exploration by using various materials and techniques, and this will strengthen their understanding with form, colors, and designs in creative projects. And they will also be able to develop their fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination by using small tools with accuracy. So here are the steps in designing their own pocket. So once the name tag is dry, then they can decorate their own pocket. So step 1, they will prepare a fabric so they can select their favorite color. Afterwards, they will create dotted lines by using a contrasting color to crayon to draw dotted lines down the center of the fabric. The first step is to cut the fabric. So they will carefully cut the fabric in half along the dotted lines. After cutting it, then they can decorate the pocket. So they can use various shape colors, seashells, or fabric paint to design it. And after designing it, they will flip the fabric over and glue along the lines, and it will create a new shape. But make sure to leave the top open. And at last, they will attach the pocket by flipping the fabric back to the center on the apron. And then they will press it firmly to secure it. So since the top isn't glued, then they can easily open. They can easily open it like a pocket, and then they can place small items inside. And here are the elements of art. Yeah, so and then here are the principles.
Go on.
Yeah, and then here are the principles of design. So there are balance, pattern, contrast, and unity. So the overall combination of colors, texture, and shape, they work together to create a masterpiece. So each element complements the others, and this results in a well-designed pocket, which roles for this activity. So for the teacher's role, they will introduce activity. They will demonstrate each step clearly by using simple vocabularies, and they will also offer praises and encouragement. As for the children's role, they will select the fabric and they will cut it carefully, and they will decorate it. And when they cut, they will also have they will have adult supervision, and they will apply the glue, and then they will center it on the fabric. As for parents' role, yeah, they will work alongside with their child during the activity, and so even though they will assist tasks if needed, make sure that they allow their child to take the lead while they will lead the creative process. And parents can also ask open-ended questions such as, "Oh, what made you choose this color?" and "What was the most challenging or interesting part of your project?" And here are the step up and step down strategies. For step up, teachers can introduce mixed media. So, for example, children they can attach colorful ribbons along the edges for the pocket to add some flair. And for step down, teachers can provide pre-cut templates, and this allows children to focus on designing and decorating without stressing of cutting.
Here, here is the finished product, and here is a parent survey for us to have criticism and tell us what we can enhance in this workshop. And here are individual reflection. This is mine, Bonnie's, Laura's, Lucky. Here you can find the QR code for the workshop, and here's our references. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.
If you're